Hello there, it's Jenell Walton here at 91.7 WVXU, and I want to let you know that NPR's Tiny Desk Contest is coming back again this year. Now, my friend here, Marshall Verbsky, he's going to help us out on how to get that submission in, but I want to let you know that NPR is helping musicians and creators out by making the announcement early so you have more time to write your original song to submit to the contest. We are here in the Corbett studio, and Marshall Verbsky, he's one of our new board operators. He just started here at WVXU. He's actually entered the NPR Tiny Desk Contest for the past couple of years, so I figured he was a great person to talk to and find out, hey, what does it take to prepare? Hey, Marshall, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing, Jenell?
Great. You have your guitar here, ready to maybe play some music for us down the road?
Yeah, I'm just going to accompany myself. Every answer is going to have a little bit of playing under it.
Right. We're going to have fun.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So the Tiny Desk Contest, you've entered the past couple of years. What do you need to get started to prepare for this contest?
Well, all that you need in, the most minimum is going to be something to record yourself with. Phone, doesn't have to be the greatest sound quality in the world, and an original song. You just have to, bring the creativity. You definitely have to have a tiny desk. I should mention that. You'll find as you're signing up in the qualifications section, there is a requirement to have a tiny desk in there. And we'll talk about how, people have stretched that in the past and gotten that to work. Now,
when it comes to writing that original song, how does it come to you when you're writing?
Well, that's an excellent question. It definitely depends. I think a lot of creators struggle with writing and with how they write. And I think there's a lot of kind of expectation about how you're supposed to write. And a lot of the time I'll get frustrated if I, can only come up for several months with the starts of songs. I've got tons of started songs that then I'm not interested in that anymore and I just leave them. Or I'll have a single day that I'll write an entire song in one sitting. And so it's definitely, of course, more of an art than a science. It kind of, for me especially, it comes when it's ready. I can sometimes sit down and say, I'm going to write, but oftentimes it has to be just spur of the moment. This is the idea, and I've got to get it down before it, fades back into the ether.
Your tiny desk, you had an unusual tiny desk.
Yes, in 2022, my last submission, I was working in a space that you'll see in the framing. I'm kind of just like propped up on a windowsill surrounded by plants. And I thought that was so nice, get a little bit of nature in there. But I could not fit a tiny desk into frame. And, as you know, that is a requirement for NPR's Tiny Desk Contest. And so what I ended up doing was crafting my own tiny desk out of just some scraps around the office that I had. All you really need for a desk is a flat plane and some legs.
I know you said this is really an opportunity. The winner has a chance to tour on the Tiny Desk concert series. They actually have a chance to show people what they can do. For you, how do you look at that opportunity?
I definitely look at the Tiny Desk Contest as a way to force myself to put something out there. I think that's one of the hardest things to do as a creator is to put your art out there because it is a representation of your innermost being. It is, being as vulnerable as you can and asking for people to judge that. And so it can be a very scary thing. And I, as many people do, shy away from sharing my art because I'm afraid of that judgment. And so I've used the Tiny Desk Contest as a way to kind of tell myself, okay, I'm doing this. There's a chance, that this could go big or that it could get some acknowledgement. And I use that as motivation to kind of put that out there.
So really, when you think about this, even if you don't win, there's still opportunities for people to see your work as part of the contest.
Very much so. I think that was one of the big motivators for me, especially after I had done one contest and I knew how many opportunities there were for somebody to see it, because NPR, during the time after submissions have opened, all the way past beyond after they've closed, they are weekly featuring different Tiny Desk contests that they, entries that they really enjoy. There are fun little on social media, there'll be compilations of our favorite desks and our favorite instruments. And so there's always a way for your voice to get out there and for somebody to hear it. And that to me is, arguably more important than, the big dream of making it big. It's, can people hear it and can people connect with my art?
Point very well made. And also that this is a no judgment zone. Mm-hmm. We want to hear what you've got for us. Can we hear it?
Yes, yeah. I won't spoil what I'll do for my Tiny Desk contest entry this year, but I've got some good music for you.
Good luck.
There you stand upon the white brick wall of shame. Glares and sneers from friends deep in the pain. They say it's natural to often feel this way. So why the ending flowing with brimstone lost in space? It's you. Trust me to lead you all astray from this cup. Drink my blood, not the one you've ought to save. This disease beg and plead, but it won't pass you by without my blessing. Slam the door, just let them lock you in. You're safer in there, words cannot cut your cage of tin. Let it bruise. No disgrace. Take my hand, leave the land you were given in good faith. Some will say you should say, but you don't get to question my decision.
Marshall, that was a great, wonderful, original piece.
Thank
and
you.
Good luck in the contest this year. And if Marshall wins, he's going to be headed to Washington, D.C., to the NPR headquarters, where he's actually going to perform at the Tiny Desk concert in D.C. Now, the contest opens officially on February 7th and closes March 13th. So get your entries ready to submit. Good luck, everyone.